Hi friends, welcome back to Sprigs and Sprouts. It's an overcast day here in southern Ontario, and I thought I'd take the day. I want to do a really good harvest. I've been harvesting so much every day, but there's a few things that I have never harvested before, so I wanted to take you along and show you what I'm getting from my garden. So first of all, I want to take you over here. So just put this down. This here is a spaghetti squash. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna put that aside. Okay, along this fence line here, I've got a bunch of cherry tomatoes. This here, I've got a few pickles to pick, so I'm just gonna grab those now. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up. Look at how beautiful these are. They remind me of like a string of pearls. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Okay, go ahead.
I just use these, I always save these kind of containers. I find them super handy when I'm working in the garden, so I don't have to carry so much. But I've got a lot of cherry tomatoes this morning, and I got a few really good sized pickles and the odd jalapeno as well. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm going to stop by here and pick a few cucamelon. I usually just pick a bunch of these, a few each day, and then I just put them in the fridge, and I'm actually thinking I might try pickling them. Okay, I'm not actually going to harvest any of this today, but I just thought I'd show you. We planted this out 2 weeks ago. My basil. I can't remember which is which. They kind of look the same, but I have I planted rapini and I planted bok choy, and they're both up, but I'm not sure which is which. My carrots are also up, and then further down I have my spinach is coming up and radish. So the succession planting is working so far, and as a matter of fact, the week before that, we also planted this bed out together as a succession planting, and I planted dill. There's some basil. This is some lovage that I grew from seed. I'm really happy that that's doing so well because it's one of my favorite herbs, and I believe it's perennial. And also the Chinese cabbage is doing really well too. So happy that I made the effort to succession plant. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna grab a few of these cucumbers now. So in an earlier video, I had mentioned that I bought these butternut squash here, and I thought they were butternut squash, but then I looked at the actual tag, and it's a honey nut squash. It's a butternut type, and I looked up this type of squash, and they actually are supposed to be this small. They're a very tiny squash, and they're supposed to be super sweet, and when they are ripe, they turn like an orangey color, and first orange and then a caramel color. So I'm excited to try this type of squash. So my cantaloupe is coming along. Oh, look at this one. This one's pretty big. It's a pretty big one, but I don't think it's ready yet. But this one here is definitely ready. So I'm just gonna, oh, that came off easy. Oh, it's super heavy. So, oh, I'm so excited. This is my first cantaloupe I've ever grown. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so excited to try it. I hope it's sweet, but I'll let you know. Okay, these Italian beans, they are keeping me so busy this season. I am harvesting so much from them every single day. So this is going to be a while, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so these are some carrots. So pretty. I can't tell you how much joy this brings me to know that I got to plant that. Oh, look at them all. Oh, I'm so happy with this one. This is the bed. I'm really happy with the germination rate and the distance between the carrots. It's like perfect. So satisfying too, because you don't know what's under the ground and then you pull them. It really is a thrill, actually. Okay, I'm going to keep pulling some of these. And no harvest in the garden would be complete without a bunch of zucchini. Okay, so here is another bed that we succession planted together, and it's doing well. I planted some kale here, just a few plants of kale, and I'm hoping that I'll get some fall harvest out of it. My beans are doing well, and the carrots are doing well, and so is the lettuce. But today I'm going to harvest some arugula, but I can definitely harvest some lettuce too. So this summer's been great. I've been continually harvesting lettuce because of succession planting. Just picking this arugula, and you can just smell it. I just love that smell. I know I don't know, either you love it or hate it. Lots of people don't care for the taste of arugula, but my husband and I, we just love it. And I'm gonna pick enough. I think I'm gonna put it on some pizza tonight. I'm gonna make a homemade pizza and try to incorporate some of my cherry tomatoes, some arugula, my jalapenos, some Jimmy Nardello peppers, some banana peppers, and we'll see what else we can find here in the garden. So here is the other bed that was previously we harvested garlic out of, and I replanted these eggplants, and I'm so excited to see some flowers on them. So I think we might actually get some harvest yet. And also the peppers that we transplanted, they're producing. So I'm happy about that. Oh, and some radishes. Now we planted these midsummer. I didn't think they'd produce anything because I know they like cool weather, but if you don't try, you definitely don't get anything. So I figure I'll try, and maybe the shade from the other plants helped, but yeah, it seemed to work. And here are my Tokyo Market turnips that are doing really well. So we'll just pick the ones that are a decent size. Some of them need to bulb up a little bit more. Oh, here's some. If you've never tried these, I really recommend growing them. I don't even really like turnip, but These ones are really sweet. They're super easy to cook. There's no peeling involved. They cook quickly. And so even if you don't like turnip, oh, that's a good one, I would try them. And they take hardly any time to grow. They're kind of like a radish that way. So yeah, they do really well, and you can succession plant these many times throughout your growing season. So I'm just here where I've succession planted these 2 beds, and I just wanted to say, like, it's been really successful. I really would like to keep doing it. In fact, I don't have any more carrot seeds, otherwise I would have planted some last week and this week. I just wanted to plant especially carrots and lettuce throughout the season, just to see how it does, to experiment, because really each area is different, and sometimes I guess I'm the type of person, I just have to learn for myself. I just have to try it and see if it works, because there are a lot of variables to gardening. But I would like to see how far in the season I can get with producing, and I've even read that you can overwinter carrots, so I might try that this year as well. But enough about that, I've got to keep harvesting. I may have sown these beets a little too intensively, maybe. So I want to pull some out to make room for others to grow. Oh, that's a good size one. Whew, it's a lot of work harvesting. So I've already brought in quite a bit from the garden into inside. I'm going to spread it on my table, and I'm going to show you everything I got. But so far I did harvest. I'll show you this bed. I harvested quite a bit of kale from this bed. I've been harvesting so much parsley lately. I know I have a huge bag of Italian parsley in my fridge and a huge bag of the curly leaf parsley in my fridge. So I'm gonna just leave that because I just don't have the space. I just harvested a few peppers and a few more tomatoes and carrots, and I'm just thinking I think I should harvest some of this lettuce here, and then I can just wash it and have it in my fridge ready for the week. So I'm gonna use my scissors and just do a cut and come again approach. Sorry, I didn't bring out my stand, so I haven't really been showing you what I'm doing, but basically I'm just taking them and I'm snipping them off at the bottom. So it's easier to do this with 2 hands, but yeah, and then it'll just keep growing. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. This is where I'm going to cut into my very first cantaloupe. Isn't it beautiful? I can't believe I grew this. So now, let's taste it. Oh my goodness. That's the best cantaloupe I've ever tasted, and I'm not even just being partial. That is really, really good. Okay, so this is today's harvest. This is definitely my biggest harvest to date, and that's the star of the show. So delicious. Lots of cherry tomatoes, kale, lettuce, yellow beets, and some red beets. I found 3 spaghetti squash, some beans as always, some pickles, cucumber, some turnip, radish, peppers, zucchini, and tomatoes and carrots, and the arugula. So I'm really excited about this harvest, and I hope that this motivates you to try growing things in your backyard, because honestly, I don't have a so-called green thumb. I just put it in the ground and hope for the best. And so far it's been incredible. It just grows. And of course there's always failures too, but we sure enjoy the successes. So now all that's left to do is process this. So what I'm going to do is I have a bowl in the fridge for cucumbers. It's with cold water and salt, and what it does, it just preserves the, or not cucumbers, the pickling cucumbers. And then when I have enough for a jar or two, I make pickles, and I'm pretty sure I have enough now, so I'll probably make pickles today. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with those cherry tomatoes because I already have probably twice again that much tomatoes in my kitchen that I picked from previous days. We've already eaten half of the melon. My green beans I'm going to freeze. The cucumbers, I mean, they're just go in the fridge. These peppers and also actually cherry tomatoes I'm gonna put on pizza tonight, as well as the arugula. I think I'm gonna start freezing some carrots. I've never done that before, but I guess blanch them and freeze them. These are gonna have to be slated for sauce because I already have so many tomatoes. And the beets I've also been freezing. I cook them and then I freeze them in pieces, and I also blanch and freeze the greens. And yeah, so, and squash is good, it stores well, so I'm just gonna put that downstairs and on a shelf. And there you have it. So I'm gonna be very busy. So thanks for watching this episode of Sprigs and Sprouts. I hope this motivated you to grow things in your own backyard, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.